Legacy Leaders. What's up, my friends? I've got a really important video for you guys today. This is all about how to launch somebody in their Jeunesse Global business. Okay, this video is not meant for you to tag any new members on. This is for you, people who are already in the business, who are already established, to learn better how to launch someone new in the business. I will be posting another video for people who are new to the business. This is not for them, okay? This video is for you guys who've already been in and are recruiting and need a little bit of help in how to launch people, okay? So first and foremost, when launching someone in this business, understand the training starts the moment you first contact a prospect. Literally. Seriously, the way that you bring someone into the business is how you will be training them on how to bring people into the business. Remember, in this industry, it's not about how many people you can bring in. It's about how many people you can duplicate a simple process through. Okay, so that's why the training begins the moment you first make contact with a potential new distributor. Okay, so make sure that you're putting new people onto 2-minute video, 14-minute video, 3-way calls every single time. Don't ever leave out any of those steps, because then when they go to start bringing people in, they are going to feel completely lost when you say do a 3-way call and they've never been on one, right? So just keep that in mind, everybody, as you bring people in. The training starts from the moment you make first contact with a new distributor. And actually, training goes on once they're in and signed up. The way you answer questions for people, the way you help people in this business is how you are teaching them to help their people. So be really careful and really mindful about what you're doing and what you're duplicating within your organization. Okay, so there's 3 steps to launching someone in this business, okay? There's preparing them for the launch, there is launching them, and then there's the follow-up, okay? There's 3 steps. The first step should, of course, be happening immediately. Every single person you sign up into this business, you should be on the phone with them, signing them up. Never have somebody sign up on their own. Always walk them through the process on the phone or in person. Even better if you can be in person with them. But if you can't be in person, make sure you do it on the phone. Every single person. So after they're signed up, prepare them for their launch. The first thing you want to talk about is drip marketing. Just a little bit. We're not going into a lot of details here with the launch. We're just giving them some basic tools that they're going to need to use in their business. The first thing is drip marketing. And what is that? Building excitement about what they are about to launch. So they should make their first post on Facebook right away, or whatever social media they use most, because most of us use social media to build this, right? So make a post saying, oh my gosh, I have something exciting coming. I'll let you guys know soon. Something simple like that, okay? Just leave it at that for now. Number 2, get them in the Best of Jeunesse group right away and welcome them so that they see there's a whole community of people who are ready to love on them, who are ready to help them and support them, so they see where they can go whenever they're going to need help, okay? So do that right away and make sure that you get people on a welcome call immediately. Ideally, the moment they sign up, you have me on the phone with them saying, welcome to the team. Welcome calls are really important, and I wish we would have been doing this from the beginning, because it really helps foster a sense of community, and it helps that new person feel like a part of something bigger than just themselves. And it's a really integral part of your business, so please don't leave that out. The welcome call is only about 10 minutes long. It's really short. It's not sales training. It's just celebrating them, essentially, and finding out what their goals are, what they want to do with this business, and connecting them to the team, okay? So get them announced in the Best of Jeunesse. Get them on a welcome call immediately if possible. Obviously, it's something that might have to be scheduled, depending upon my schedule, your schedule, and their schedule. But at least get that in the works right away, okay? Next, get them on the marketing system right away. Immediately get them on the marketing system. I personally use the 4-step funnel. That's the one I suggest all of you guys use too in introducing new prospects to this business, and the funnel that people should be using to market this business at the beginning. If you don't know what the 4-step funnel is, contact me and I'll fill you in on what it looks like. I always save screenshots on my phone of this funnel so that I can send it to people and say, okay, here's how you sign up for the TTO marketing system. Find this funnel. As soon as they find that funnel, it's the one with a male and a female illustration on the cover. That's what it looks like. Again, go ahead and PM me if you need more information on it, and I'll show it to you. Typically, this is the funnel I've brought them in on. So they are familiar already with how the funnel works. And that, again, is why it's really important that you are taking people through the prospecting process as a part of their training, okay? Because what they will have experienced is what's going to be easiest for them to duplicate, right? So anyway, get them signed up on the TTO marketing system and have them text you the link for their 4-step funnel to your phone. I go and I opt into it for them so that they can see how that works. I make sure they're familiar with how the funnel works, what the 4 steps are. There's a 2-minute video and a 14-minute video, both in one link, which I think is really efficient in working this business. So make sure they've sent it to you. That way also now that link has been pulled up on their phone so that they can access it more quickly for the second part of the launch, which is actually doing the phone launch. Okay, this first part takes maybe 30 minutes. Do it immediately while you still have them on the phone. Okay, or do it immediately if you're not talking on the phone, still communicate back and forth on Facebook and get them through these steps right away. Okay, it only takes about 30 minutes. The next step takes an hour and a half. So, depending on who you've brought in, some people are ready to jump into this business and start working 5 hours immediately when they've signed up. Some people aren't. Some people, have just spent an hour on the phone with you, getting signed up, picking out their packages, talking about auto ship, doing this and that, and doing the preparation stuff, and now maybe they need a break. That's fine. Let them do that. But make sure the second step, doing the phone launch, has already been scheduled. You need to make sure this phone launch is scheduled within the first 24 hours of them joining. Again, preferably you go through all 3 steps right away when they've signed up. That's what our goal is. Our goal is to make that happen because it's in their best interest to do this all at once. Okay? But if they can't, that's fine. So schedule that phone launch within the next 24 hours sometime, as soon as humanly possible, okay? So here's how the phone launch works. So they've already sent you their link to the 4-step funnel, right? Okay, so it's pulled up on their phone. There's a reason behind this, okay? So it's easily acceptable to them. So when you got them on the phone, there's 3 questions you want to start off with asking them. So you just joined this business here with Jeunesse. You've spent $1,000 on the ambassador package, and I'm going to show you how to part those products out and earn your money back right away. Because that's the goal of this business, is to get you making money, right? They say yes, and I say, so you want to make your money back, right? Yes, they always say yes. These 3 questions are just to get this yes mentality happening, okay? So that's number 1. You want to make your money back, right? Yes. You want to hit executive, right? If you haven't yet explained what executive is, now's the time. It's the most important rank in the entire compensation plan. This is where you start earning team bonuses. This is an incredible position that everybody wants to hit as soon as possible. So you want to hit executive, right? So you can start earning those team commissions? Yes, absolutely. Of course you do. 3rd question. If I laid out a game plan for you right now, are you willing to follow it? Yes. All right, we got 3 yeses. Let's do it. Okay, so here's what we do. We make 3 lists. It's really 1 list, but I divide it into 3 categories because that just helps. I don't know. I just think it helps. So the first list, I have them get a pen and paper. Okay, they're writing this down as we go. The first list is of people who are stored in your phone, people who you have in your phone already who love you the most. This is your inner circle. These are the people that you call when you have great news. These are the people you call when you have bad news. These are the first people you call with any news. Okay, who are the people who love you the most that are stored in your phone? Make a list. Just brainstorming at this point, okay? So they make a list, and I just sit and I hang out, and I wait until they're ready, and they say, okay, I have, usually it's around 5 names. I say, great, what are they? List them off for me. They'll say my sister, my brother, blah, blah, blah. They tell me the names, so I make sure that they've done it. Okay, list number 2. is people that you know who are the most loved. So the first list is people that love you the most. The second list are people who are the most loved. Okay, these are people that you might know well. They're people that you might not know well. They could be acquaintances, they could be your best friend. But these are people who have influence. These are people who are respected in the community. These are people who have found success in their life. And I don't just mean money. I mean with their relationships, with their social circles. Okay, it could be the person who organizes a sports team. It could be the member of a PTA board. It could be the yoga instructor who has tons of friends in their lives. It could be a multimillionaire. It could be anybody. But go through your phone, and who are the people that you have saved in your phone who are the most beloved? And make a list of those names. Usually this list is maybe 10 people. Okay, this is just on average from my experience. And then the third list is the chicken list. These are the names of the people who you are absolutely sure right now today, they want absolutely nothing to do with Jeunesse. They don't want to support you. These are the people that you're intimidated by. So just what I suggest is just write down 1 to 3 names of your chicken list, the people you're most terrified to call. Okay, this is how I launch people. This is what we do on the phone. All right, so now they've got a big list of about 15 people. If there's overlap in the list, I have them cross them off, and I have them read the whole list to me, just so that, I can start seeing what they're working with, right? So they read off the list, and I'm like, all right, so here's what we're going to do. We're going to call through the list. We're going to call through your list right now. I mute myself out, and you're going to call them and talk to them. Start with form, talk about family, occupation, recreation, or talk about happiness. There's 3 different ways you can do this, and I'm not going to go into that on this video. I'll make another video about that. You can either call people and ask them, let them know, I know this business isn't for you, but I was wondering if you would try these products. Or are you happy? There's a couple different methods that you can do at this point. Whichever method you've been using to this point and you're comfortable with, whichever method you brought them in on is what you should duplicate at this point. And again, I'll make another training video about that because that's not what this video is about, right? So anyway, you call through the list. You mute yourself out, let them 3-way call people in, give feedback, give encouragement, be there to hold their hand, be their biggest cheerleader during their defeats and their wins, and just go through this list. Call them out. Call them out. That's it, okay? So that's the launch. It takes an hour and a half. Make sure that you've scheduled a full hour and a half. Make sure they have an hour and a half set aside before you even start this process. And that's it. That's step number 2. So step number 3 is once they've gone through this launch, or if they refuse to do this launch, either way, you want to tag them in this form, okay? It's called the perfect launch. You want them to either print this out and fill it out, or get a notebook and fill it all out, because they need this information, okay? It's about who their upline is. It's about their goals. It's about their passwords, their usernames. It's about their list. It's about doing a home presentation. They should be scheduling that right now for maybe 2 weeks out or so, and the next event to attend. So go through this. Everything in here is really important. This is the 3rd step of the launch, is filling out that form. After you tag them in this, have them print it out, have them fill it out, help them with this, then get them into all the groups, get them announced in all the groups, announce their launch on their timeline, congratulate them for joining the team, and what am I missing? Get them on the team calls. Okay, so there's 3 parts to this last section. Have them fill this out, get them all the team training call information, okay, so that they're on all of our calls, and then get them announced everywhere. And that's it. That's how you launch somebody. I know this is a lot of information. I wanted to just deliver it to you all in video. On this post, I'm going to have notes written down of how I do it. Okay, so you'll have that to fall back on. But study this process and get comfortable with this process, because I found this is definitely the best way to get people started. Okay, guys, so if you have questions, comment below, send me a PM, call me anytime, 928-266-3314. Thank you guys for watching. You all rock. You rock. I love you guys. Bye.